holiday season rapidly approaching, we are constantly looking for new and fun ways to revamp our predictable yearly get-togethers while still managing our chaotic schedules. So how can you ditch those tired traditions once and for all and make your party the event of the season? Here with tips and tricks for a bash to remember, Jamie Gwen. Good morning, Jamie.
Good morning, Kelly. I'm so glad to be back with you. Thank you for having me. Yes, the holidays crept up on us, didn't they? But I am delighted to share some of my best food finds of the season. I have recipes and tips for you. I teamed up with some terrific companies, and we're going to make your dishes come alive with flavor.
So a lot of these parties get to be pretty repetitive, you know? So what are some of the tired traditions that people should maybe avoid when planning their party?
You know, I love traditions. I love the word tradition, but there's no reason that we can't amp up the flavor. So this year, I am committed to really fabulous flavor. And yes, we all know that the classics, they never go out of style. A turkey centerpiece, very traditional. But I am dry rubbing my turkey this year so that it has spice and pizzazz. And I am using Spice Island's premium dried herbs, spices, and seasonings. Now, I grew up with these glass jars. I've always looked to Spice Islands for their quality and their consistency, and they do make an extremely premium quality product, and it makes a difference. And especially at the holidays, now is the time to buy fresh so that you are getting the best in flavor and aroma. I made a dry rub using crushed rosemary, the thyme, Spice Island's Saigon cinnamon, which I love. It has this really mellow flavor. A little goes a long way. Great in a dry rub, garlic powder, onion powder, but you have to know to use these dried herbs the right way. So you put a little bit in your hand and you rub with 2 fingers on the other hand to release those natural oils, the flavor and the aroma. If you're using a bay leaf, you always want to snap it and smell it and then throw it into that braised chicken dish because you will get so much more fabulous flavor. So good.
Now, it looks like you have some other goodies out there. It's actually really making me hungry. What else do you recommend?
Okay, so that's my job, and that's good. I've done my job. I will say, this is the ultimate crowd pleaser. So everyone has a bevy of diners at their table, whether it's your cousin who's a vegetarian or your aunt who's dairy-free, and I think it's important that everyone has their own beautiful feast. So this is going on my holiday table. It is a super cheesy Mexican quinoa bake, and it uses Daya cutting board collection shreds. Now, I am not dairy-free, but I have to tell you, the taste and the melty goodness and the stretch of this 100% plant-based cheese impresses me. And it is a crowd pleaser. Nobody knows the difference. And I have to say, if you are restricted, allergies or, you know, dietary or otherwise, what a wonderful way to incorporate the cheesy goodness into your dishes. I'm a great fan of Daya. And then I would be remiss if I didn't tell you about my love for sweet tea. Kelly, do you drink sweet tea as much as I do?
I don't. I wish I did. We are running out of time, though. If you could just briefly tell us about that. It looks tasty.
Yes. Okay, Milo's Tea Company sells freshly brewed tea in the grocery store using simple quality ingredients. Their famous sweet tea goes into my pumpkin bread at the holidays. It's outrageous, and if you've never brined a turkey, look to Milo's famous sweet tea. Look for Milo's Tea Company in your supermarket, and then go to chefjamie.com. You'll find all the recipes you need, and yes, your dishes will be absolutely full of flavor this holiday season.
Sweet tea for baking, that's a fantastic idea. I'll have to try that.
Yes.
Thanks so much for your time this morning and those great tips, and we hope you have a happy Thanksgiving, Jamie.
Well, thank you, Kelly. Delicious Thanksgiving to you as well. Thank you again.
Thanks.